All right, guys, today I'm going to talk to you about a piece of gear that is a total game changer. I can't use that phrase anymore because it's been overused by so many people. And if you use it now, people just roll their eyes and they're like, oh, great, another game changer. And I totally get it. I can't say it anymore. And that really sucks. So now I got to try something else. All right, guys, this is it. I can't use that either because that also has been overused. All right, let me think here. What else can I do? Oh, I got it. This will be good. All right. The search is over. Well, I can't use that one either because that one has also been overdone so many times and it has no meaning anymore. Oh, I know. This will work for sure. This has it all! Nope, can't use that one either because that also has been overdone. Son of a bitch! Man, this really sucks. I finally get a product on my channel that's worthy of all of these phrases, and I can't use any of them because they've been just overdone by so many people on so many products that weren't even deserving of any of those phrases. But you know, I don't know what to do. You know, I got to figure out what I can do. I mean, I finally have a great product like the Redseven Amp Central EVO on my channel, and I can't use any of these phrases on it. It really sucks. So what am I going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to share something from my heart about this product. This thing fucking slaps, and after spending a night with it, I'm pregnant, and I'm okay with that. Let's get started. Stop the intro music because I'm just too excited to wait through all that crap to tell you guys about this amazing product. Just so you guys know, a couple of things. This video will be timestamped, so just skip around to the stuff that you want to skip around to. But I kind of recommend that you just watch the entire video so that you have all the context and nuance associated with all the things that I'm going to say about this amazing product. And the other thing I want to say is typically on my channel, the rule is I'm not here to sell you something, I'm here to show you something. But today I'm going to break that rule. I'm going to smash it to pieces. I'm going to tell you about this product and I'm going to show it to you. But I also want you to get one because I really think this is a great product. So yeah, I'm going to try to sell you one of these too. Now I don't get anything out of that. You know, I don't get commissions or kickbacks or anything like that. The only kickback I'm going to get is all of the thank yous that people are going to send me on my channel in the comment section for me recommending this to them because they're going to be like, dude, this thing freaking does slap and I am pregnant and it's okay. We're having twins. I don't know what we're going to name them yet, but this thing sounds freaking amazing, and I'm so glad that you recommended it for me because it's everything you said it would be, and then some. So that's the kind of kickback that I like to get on the channel, and I do highly recommend this product. I hooked it up, and after literally 5 minutes with it, I was like, holy crap, this is exactly what I've been looking for on my journey to get a LoadBox for my studio. So a little bit of history. A couple years ago, I don't know, 3, 4, whatever, how many years ago doesn't matter. Carrie and I decided, you know what, it'd be fun for her to sing on the channel. And then while she's doing that, I can use amps too and demo the amps at the same time. But obviously, her sitting next to me with a microphone and me blaring an amp through a cab isn't going to be a good fit because her mic's going to pick up the amp and it's just going to be a big fat mess. So I decided to go to the store and get one of them fancy LoadBox thingies, and that would solve the problem. So I started out with the ToneX Captor X and hooked it up, and I thought it sounded good. It had some good features and all that kind of stuff. But over time, I noticed that the cab sims built into the unit just weren't working for me. Now, I'm not trying to say anything derogatory about the company or the product. I'm just saying for me personally, I just wanted to, you know, switch gears and maybe find something that was a little more suitable for what I was looking for. So a friend of mine, Jay, told me, he said, hey, maybe you should try the Oxbox. You know, I've heard a lot of good things about that. He used one, thought it was good. So I bought one of those, switched to that. And I also thought it sounded good. It had the Mesa 412 cab with the Royer 121 and the SM57 mics blended together on it. And that's pretty much what I use here on a 212. And I thought, well, you know what, that should work for me. And I liked how it sounded. I thought it sounded a little more authentic than the KEMPER X. Again, my opinion. But there was an issue that I noticed over time when I was playing through different amps with that unit, that I was like, man, the feel is off. There's something kind of sterile about the feel and the reaction, you know, when I'm playing an amp through the aux box that I was kind of picking up on. I heard a lot of good things about the Redseven Amp Central, the first gen version of it, and a lot of people swore by it. They're like, dude, this thing's freaking amazing. The feel's great, blah, blah, blah. And I started thinking about it. So it was on my radar. And since I love Redseven, I mean, I have two of their amps. I got one across the room there. I got the Dirt. And then I also have the Leviathan here. Freaking amazing amp. These guys make great stuff. They really do. So if you haven't checked out their stuff, make sure you do, because they're a company to watch. And I'll get more into that later. But anyways, so Luca reached out to me and asked me if I was coming to NAMM. I said yes. So I got a chance to meet him and Sebastiano, and we talked for a bit. And you know, they showed me their products, you know, their new upcoming products, and we talked about the EVO, and I was like, you know what, I've been looking for a new LoadBox, and this might fit the bill for me because of the things that you're mentioning to me about it. So he said he would send one to me for review, and I could check it out for myself. So that's how we got to where we're at today. So they did send me this product. I get to keep it, but I'm not being paid cash or anything like that for this video. So everything I say, take with a grain of salt. But you guys know me. You guys know how I am here. I don't just blow up products that I don't believe in. So I will say that this product is absolutely amazing, and it's everything I've looked for in a product. Now, I'll get to the sound samples and the playing in a minute here, but I just want to tell you guys a little bit more about this product and why it sounds so good. So Luca is an amp builder. I'm just saying that there's a difference between a company who doesn't build amps and makes load boxes and a company who does build amps and makes a load box. I'm just telling you that amp builders know what amps should feel like and what they should sound like. So when they build a load box for an amplifier, they're going to keep all that stuff in mind, and they know that the feel and response and reaction between the player and the amplifier is important to us, and it's important to them too. So they want to keep that integral part of the load box in it, so that when we play an amp through it, no matter whose amp it is, we have that great reaction and interaction with the product. And I'll tell you, Luca and the crew there at Redseven completely nailed it with that in this product. I mean, they really did. I mean, this thing is packed full of features, and let's go over all of those now. I'll have a picture of the front and back side of this unit up on the screen now, and I'll just kind of go over the features really quick with you. Okay, so on the front you have the line out level, you have the input level, and you also have the pad, you know, to adjust your signal input. So if you're clipping, it keeps that from happening. You have the headphone volume, a threshold for the noise gate that's built in, and then you have the edit knob and button all in one, and then you have a screen where you can see everything that's going on with the unit while you're dialing stuff in. So you don't have to use the app, which is also amazing. When you're dialing stuff in on this, you can use the screen. It's very intuitive, very easy to use. You also have a headphones out and an auxiliary in, and the USB is great because it's on the front, not the back. So they understand that when you have this unit, like maybe on your desk, or in my case, on my rack behind me, and I want to do updates or whatever with it, I don't have to unplug it or try to reach around the back and try to find where to put the USB cable. I can put it in the front, so that's nice. I mean, they pretty much thought of everything with this design. So let's take a look at the back. You have the full power, half power amp attenuator right there, which works very well. You have the speaker from amp out jacks. You have the line out, line in jacks. You have MIDI through, MIDI in. And so this thing will operate with MIDI commands. You can adjust a lot of things with this, with the MIDI commands. You also get the left and right output via XLR or 1/4 inch, which is amazing. You have an effects loop, send and return. You know, I mean, it's just insane, you know. I mean, this thing really does have everything that you're looking for. Now, the other thing I like about it too is that it has Bluetooth, so you can hook your phone up to it and operate the app with it. And the app is called VoidX is the app. And then you can use that on your phone or you can use it on your computer. I'll be showing you the computer version of the app today because it's just easier with my software to do that. So we'll get into that in a minute. But so let's just go ahead and get started now with a couple of sound samples. I'm going to be playing my own IRs through it that I loaded in myself, and it's in stereo. You can actually have them in stereo or you can sum them to mono. And I'll go through some of the other presets in a minute for you, but for now let's just start out with my own IRs with this unit, and it's the Mesa 212 with vintage 30s and the Royer 121 and the SM57 paired together. I have two IRs, two slightly different IRs that I paired together. So let's just hear what those sound like now. Oh, and by the way, I'm using the Redseven Leviathan channel 2 for this because why wouldn't I? So let's just hear what these sound like. That sounds incredible. I mean, it really does, and the feel is great too. I don't have any of that sterile, stiff kind of rusty string thing that I had with other units going on here. I mean, it just sounds and feels amazing. So another thing that I forgot to mention when I was going over the features was this actually has the power amp simulations in it as well, and I'll go over those in a minute for you, but man, that is a huge, huge deal for something like this. So you can get a different feel and a slightly different sound if you want. Another one of those little nuanced things that a lot of other companies overlook, but since Luca's an amp builder, didn't overlook it because he knows that's important to us. So that also is a great feature. So before I go into all of the different presets that are in here, and what I mean by presets are, there's different presets in here associated with like different, you know, cab sims or IRs that they Redseven already loaded in here, and those are all in here as well. I'll go over those in a minute, but before we do that, let's just do a full mix and just see how this sounds. Dude, this thing sounds freaking amazing, and I felt invincible while I was playing it. I mean, the feel, the response, the sound, everything was just on point. It was perfect. There's nothing I would change. And again, I like the fact that I can put in my own impulse responses. And the ones they have in here are actually really good as well. So, all right, so here is the app on the computer. You have the noise gate here you can turn on and off, and you can also adjust things. You know, you have all the adjustments right here. Okay, and here's the power amp sim. You know, again, you can go through all these different types of power amps simulations that you want, and you can use these with, you know, your amp. If you want to enhance things a little bit more, you can do that, or you can use it for pedals. If you're going to plug like a modeler or a pedal into the front end of this and use this for that, it'll add some sweetness to it. So let's go ahead and let's do the, let's just try this, the Kali EL84. No, let's not do that. Let's do the Plexi EL34. Why not? Let's just see how that enhances things a little bit here. Wow, that is very accurate. It definitely added that Plexi kind of bite to the top end. And I'm using an amp already, but I'm just showing you kind of what these do. Let's try this D100 RS 6L6. Let's see what that sounds like. So yeah, when I turned it on, it definitely added some little bit of top end and whatnot. But again, this is mainly made for other things, not like if you're going to plug an amp into it. But hey, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want. So here's the IR section. So you can adjust your IRs, you can adjust the volumes, and you can also add or subtract IRs from here. You can also go from stereo to mono. Okay, so let's hear what that sounds like now. We're in stereo now. So it just summed them to mono. Let's go back to stereo. So you got that as well. And then right here you have all the different presets. You know, you can open the list here. So here they all are. And you can label them or whatever you want to do. Like here's mine, Tone Wars, blah, 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 Modern Classic, Vintage Classic. So let's go through all of those right now. Just kind of shift through them really quick. And keep in mind that you can adjust the volume levels of each speaker, you know, accordingly here. And so on and so forth, you know. So I think that's freaking awesome that you can do this, and you can create your own presets with whatever IRs you want. You can just overwrite these things if you want. So, but I think the ones they have in here are really good. So let's try the Modern Classic and even that out really quick. All right, so let's just bring this one down a hair. Yeah, that evened it out. So, you know, just simple little adjustments like that you can do. And then, of course, you can switch your IRs right here. So if you want to blend different IRs, you can just do that. Let's go through some of those. And if you like that, you just save it. You know, you can overwrite it or save to a new preset. So, I mean, very, very cool. So anyways, let me just wrap up with saying this. I think this is everything that I've ever wanted in a LoadBox. You know, I mean, I have the great presets that it comes with, or if I want to change those and add my own impulse responses to them, I can easily do that. I can create my own presets. It has a phone app or a tablet app. It also has an app for your computer. It has Bluetooth. You can hook it directly to your computer via USB if you want. The sound, the feel, everything amazing. And it also has the power amp simulations, as a noise gate. You can operate the unit on the unit itself with that one knob that acts as a button and a knob, and it's very intuitive, very easy to use. So, I mean, there's really no limits with this thing. There really aren't any limits at all. And that's what I'm all about. I love buying products that don't limit me. I love buying products that actually enhance my workflow, help my workflow, sound amazing, and the feel is amazing, and they're supportive of all the things that I'm looking for in a product. I mean, there's really nothing this thing can't do regarding a LoadBox. I mean, it does all the things that most of us are looking for. So, do I recommend this product? Yes, I can't recommend it enough. Well, it's because these guys are just geniuses, man. They're just brilliant amp makers, brilliant gear makers, and they have a lot of other stuff coming down the pipe that you definitely don't want to miss out on, because these guys, again, they think outside the box and they come up with new innovative ways for everything. You know, and they're just creating amazing gear for us. So I can't thank them enough for sending me this product. And this is going to be a staple on my shelf now. I mean, I'm going to use this for a lot of recordings and a lot of different demos and stuff like that. And I get to use it in my live streams with no sacrifices at all. So when Carrie and I are live on Sunday nights, I could play any amp through this and not have to go, oh man, I got to grip and grin through this one because this amp doesn't feel right through this unit. They all feel great through it. I've played several amps through it so far when I was testing it, and they all feel amazing through it. And in a blind test, I guarantee you I couldn't tell if I was playing through this or the real cab. I mean, the feel is spot on. It's amazing. So stay tuned to the channel for more videos about this amazing product, because I'll be using it quite a bit. And I totally get why other people like John Simons swear by this product, because it really does live up to the hype. Not all LoadBoxes are created equal. They all sound and feel different, and when you get one that's built by an amp builder who understands how things are supposed to feel, I think you're gonna be very pleased with the results. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, I want to thank Redseven and all the crew out there for sending me this this awesome unit. I really appreciate that very much. This is definitely something I'm going to be enjoying for a long time on the channel. To all my Patreon supporters and subscribers, thank you guys so much. And to everyone who's been purchasing all of my capture and preset and profile packs on my website, linked below, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And if you'd like the IRs that I used in this video, feel free to go to my website and get those as well. If you're new to the channel and you like what I do here, I basically give you honest gear reviews with no processing or anything like that. Everything's raw and real on this channel. If you like that, feel free to subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified every time I either go live or come out with another episode. I got a lot more stuff coming up for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.